Let's speak to Senzelwe Mzila, who is the KwaZulu-Natal Cooperative Governance Spokesperson. Senzelwe, thank you so much for your time this evening. Really do appreciate it. It's, of course, quite horrific what has been caused by the torrential weather conditions in KwaZulu-Natal. How prepared was the disaster management team of KZN Cooperative Government in responding to what had become quite clearly a disastrous weather occasion?
Good evening to you and good evening to the viewers at home. The province of KZN continues to be on standby as a result of the spring and summer season. This is one of the things that we expect during this time, whereby we experience inclement weather conditions, including heavy rains that we experienced on Sunday. Specifically in this incident, we did not receive a weather warning that we normally would receive. We believe that this was a freak storm, but the MEC Doctor Reverend Lasizwe was swift in deploying his team to the area of Newcastle, whereby that team was then successful in being able to provide assistance to the community that was affected largely by the hailstorm and also by the flooding that occurred within the CBD.
It is expected that the inclement weather conditions will continue up until tomorrow evening, according to South African Weather Services, and that it might spread further into different parts of KwaZulu-Natal. Just a few, it would include areas such as Msunduzi, Mgeni, Alfred Duma, Newcastle, as well as Mbofana and the greater Kokstad area. Are teams ready and on standby to respond appropriately in those areas?
Yes, with the ground already saturated by the heavy rains that we've experienced, the risk of flooding is very high. And the level 4 weather warning that we've received, the department through the MEC has placed all teams on high alert across the province. The MEC has also appealed to residents to ensure that our pupils or learners utilize routes that are safe as they get to school and come back from school. The MEC has also called for extra vigilance as the weather conditions do pose a serious risk to human lives, and the roads, specifically major roads, will be monitored by our teams who will be keeping a close eye on areas that are mostly prone to these weather-related incidents.
Yeah, a weather 4 warning is quite a severe one on the scale. Are there parts of the province where the MEC might want to consider encouraging different parts of the province to not operate as per normal, such as, for instance, specifically schools and or other essential services?
Well, the one area that we are concerned about is the area of Newcastle, as we have experienced weather conditions that are unfavorable already. And we did experience some rain today. Our teams were on the ground in Newcastle today doing assessments and ensuring that people are able to get back to their normal lives. We did, though, receive rain as well today in Newcastle, and tomorrow we will be expecting rain as well. So the risk there is very high. There are other areas as well that are low-lying that the department is concerned about. We will be keeping a close eye to them. We are also working together with all of our municipalities that are affected in ensuring that we've got municipal halls and public infrastructure that is made ready should the need arise for evacuations. At this moment in time, though, we can indicate that this has not occurred, but we are on standby with those facilities. And also, we are on standby with our social partners, the various NGOs that we are working closely with to ensure that we are able to provide assistance should the need arise tomorrow.
Yeah, and just lastly, should any community or area be experience displacement as a result of the inclement weather? Is the department standing ready for resettlement of displaced peoples?
Well, the department is working closely with a number of NGOs. We're working closely as well with local structures within various communities, all the way down to ward level and the institution of traditional leadership. So where the need arises for people to be moved around or evacuated, our teams are on the ground. They will be able to do that. What we are calling for, though, is for residents to heed instructions that come from our disaster teams. We are also appealing to residents to continue to stay informed by utilizing all SABC platforms for reliable and credible updates on the weather conditions.
Yeah, we're going to have to leave it there. Senzelwe, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. Senzelwe Mzila is the spokesperson to KwaZulu-Natal Cooperative Governance on the inclement weather conditions expected there.